I just made a really good video and it didn't save, and now I'm really sad. So I'm going to hope that this one works. Here are all the rules that you need to put down, and then I will stop the video and make a second part because maybe it was too long. When you multiply like bases, you add the exponents. That's always true. When you multiply like bases, add the exponents. So x squared times x cubed is x to the fifth. X cubed times y squared is simply x cubed y squared. This is one people mess up all the time. 2 squared times 2 to the fourth is 2 to the seventh, not 4 to the seventh, 2 to the seventh. You keep the base the same and add the exponents. Next rule, when you divide like bases, you subtract the exponents. So x squared divided by x to the fourth is x, or x to the sixth divided by x to the fourth is x squared. The reason for this is x to the sixth is x times x times x times x times 6 times, and x to the fourth is x times x times x 4 times. So if you notice that these cancel out and give you x divided by x is 1, 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 you have 2 x's left over, which is x squared. The next one is when you raise a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. So x to the third raised to the fourth is x to the 12th. The reason is it really means x to the third times x to the third times x to the third times x to the third, and if you add those threes together, you get 12. A common mistake people make is 2x squared raised to the third power. People want to say 6x to the sixth or 2x to the sixth. So I think it's easier if you put a little 1 here and realize that you have to multiply the exponents. So you really get 2 to the third x to the sixth, or in other words, 8x to the sixth. Those are the 3 rules for manipulating exponents. These last 2 rules are just rules you have to know. A negative exponent means the reciprocal, or in other words, if you have a negative in the top of a fraction, you put it in the bottom and make it positive. If you have a negative in the bottom, you put it in the top and make it positive. So for instance, this huge problem right here, x to the negative fifth y squared z to the negative 3 over c to the negative 2 b to the fourth g to the negative 6th. When you simplify that, the x to the negative 5 moves down, becomes x to the 5th. The y to the 2 stays where it is because it's a positive exponent. The z to the negative 3 moves to the bottom and becomes z to the 3. C to the negative 2 moves to the top and becomes c squared. B to the fourth stays where it is because the exponent's positive. G to the negative 6 moves to the top and becomes g to the 6th. And the last thing, anything to the 0 power equals 1. X to the 0, 1. A million to the 0, 1. 3a to the 0, well, the only thing being raised to the 0 is the a. So this expression becomes 1 times 3 gives you 3. However, this expression is saying raise this whole thing to the 0 power, which equals 1. There's all the rules.